Now, I told you about the Chinese economy, right? The Chinese leadership, uh, that policy decision making, they have very solid one. In 1970, their economy was one of the best one under the president of premier president of Zhou Enlai, and he just Chinese economy, they started open door policy. It's written open door policy. Here it is. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, open door policy. This is written over here. Open door policy. I enlarge the screen. What do you mean by open door policy? Open door policy means that the door of economy is open. There, balanced economy. Capitalists also can come, and communist policy also can be accepted. China followed its own path in introducing a market economy. China started a market economy. The Chinese did not go for shock therapy. Americans, just one, Russians, they started shock therapy, right? And then thus China doesn't go for the shock therapy, but open their economy step by step. The privatization of agriculture in 1982 was followed by the privatization of industry in 1998. उन्होंने इकोनॉमी को प्राइवेटाइज कर दिया. Economy was privatized. And when economy was privatized, it is said that it is a privatization economy, means that they are following the capitalist economy. Trade barriers were eliminated. Basically, all trade barriers that was eliminated. What do you mean by trade barriers? Barriers before the trade. आपको पता taxes देना पड़ते हैं. There were a lot of taxes in China also. There were no tax. There were lots of taxes in America also. Means capitalist country also. But in China, they eliminated trade barriers, right? And they started special economic zone. What do you mean by that? Special economic zone? Special economic zone means that we call it SAIS. Here it is. That we call SAIS. Second paragraph, second last paragraph, right? We call it SAIS, Special Economic Zone. क्या होता है बच्चों कि स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन में एक इकोनॉमिक जोन बना दिया जाता है. They used to start have a one economic zone in which the investor जो इसके ऊपर इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है, suppose I am an investor or anyone is an investor, I am an investor. So what I want first of all basic facilities to start an industry. The basic facilities to start an industry is first of all is the communication. रास्ते अच्छे होने चाहिए, रोड कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा होना चाहिए. Then जो network है, it should be with now the people are obviously using all type of networks and all for their benefits, for their business purposes. So network should be the solid one. 2, 3, there should be economic aspect, means banking services should be very good. 4, transportation should be available very near. Your transportation of trucks and other things, buses and trains and trams and metros, they should be very much available near to the aspect. Next is a market. So and electricity and water supply and labor. So सब कुछ जहाँ पे and one of the main things, you don't have to go a lot away from your economic zone to give the bill and all. Just electricity bill aa gaya, water bill aa gaya, many other bills are there. Then you have to pay the taxes and all. The taxes, where to go? Where you don't have to go here and there. There's a one particular place and you put it that in there only you pay the taxes. So these all facilities are given. Little bit extra charges are there, but all facilities are under one roof. For example, आप मॉल में जाते हैं, right? तो आप मॉल के अंदर ही आपको everything you get from restaurant to cinema hall to purchase a daily needs to anything else, you can have same thing under the one roof, right? That is a business economic zone. Then here same is way applicable special economic zone where you can avail every aspect under the one roof. उसे हम स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन कहते हैं. तो चाइना ने ये started lot of special economic zone. तो इससे क्या हुआ? इन्वेस्टर्स दे वर वूड. वूड का मतलब है अट्रैक्टेड होना, किसी के प्रति अट्रैक्ट होना. तो चाइना ने अमेरिका को, दूसरे other countries, other European countries, they were wooed towards China. That's why from Samsung to Indian company, they are having their headquarters in China. Right, especially kind of world where foreign investor could set up enterprises in China. The state then continues to play a central role in setting up a market economy. Setting up of a market economy. Right. Fine. The new economic policies help the Chinese economy to break from stagnation. Privatization of agriculture led to a remarkable rise in agriculture, production and rural income. High personal savings in the rural economy led to an exponential growth in the rural industry. Now China wants to invest in their rural economy because rural economy in China was untouched. Now we are reading China's economy. How China boomed up as an economic giant. कैसे वो बूम किया उसने इकोनॉमिक जाइंट. एक समय तो ऐसा था ना 1947 के बाद up to 1967-68 China was just like an army was getting strong. 62 से लेकर 62-63 and they started their economic strength and suddenly 1970s के अंदर तो China was cutting the sky and 1970s we were regarded as a minus economic country. हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं. We were a poor country. We were a poor country. Where China started with us only, and they had a they had a seat in Security Council also. See the differences between China and India. So now we are saying that at present now we are saying that we are very much interested in rural economy and small scale economy and cottage economy, cottage industries and all, small scale industries, medium scale industries, large scale industries. Now we are saying they started in a good 1980s से उन्होंने rural economy को start कर दिया था. Now it is 2021-22 is coming up. Where is 1980s and where is 2020? These near about 20 years of not just 40 years of correct. See the gap, right? So and they started privatization also. They started privatization also. In 1980 we were fairly cold with the USSR only. Up to 1980 के बाद भी we were fairly cold. वो चिपके हुए थे USSR से. And we were not the at that time we were not the member of WTO, World Trade Organization. See what was the condition of the economy? That was a hazard economic condition. So the new trading laws and the creation of special economic zone led to a phenomenal rise in foreign trade. Special economic zone से क्या हुआ? इनका foreign trade बहुत बढ़ गया. Now we are going for privatization. अब हमारा प्राइवेटाइजेशन शुरू हुआ था और इनका प्राइवेटाइजेशन 1980s में शुरू हो गया. 40 years ahead of us, 40 to 50 years. Chinese are ahead of us. 5 decades they are ahead of us. We are lagging behind 5 decades. Now we are galloping. लेकिन हमने अब जाकर हमने चाइना को we had put a stop, put a barrier before Chinese trade. Right. So the foreign direct investment anywhere in the world. So uh, China has become the most important destination. I told you, dunia in our world, there's no any country who has not invested in China. From pen to aeroplane, they were investing in China. Now they had a brick. Now they are interested in India. Now they are interested in India for foreign direct investment anywhere in the world. It has large foreign exchange reserve that now allow to make a big investment. जितना आपके पास ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा, जितना आपके पास ज्यादा पैसा होगा, you can put into the market. Market policy is one policy. Give as much honey you will put into the market. Honey means money. Money is the sweetest honey. जितना मनी आप मार्केट में डालोगे आपको उतना ही इन्वेस्टमेंट का रिटर्न मिलेगा. China's accession, yeah, China's accession to the, just give me 1 minute time. Okay, yeah. The new economic policy helped the Chinese economy to break the stagnation. Then privatization of agriculture led to the remarkable rise in agriculture हो चुका. Then we have got the Chinese accession to the, there's some problem. China's accession to the WTO in 2001 has been a further step in opening to outside world. The country plans to deepen its integration into the world economy and shape the future and economic order. China ने 2001 के अंदर, China in 2001 they had a accession to WTO, World Trade Organization. WTO में 2001 में उन्होंने एंटर किया था. And the country plans to deepen its integration into the world economy. While the Chinese economy has improved dramatically, everyone in China has received the benefits of reform. Not everyone in China has received the benefit of the reforms. Now, this is a question for your final examination. While the Chinese economy has improved dramatically, not everyone in China has received the benefits of the reform. Bracket. This is the reforms के बाद लिख दीजिए. Question QS डाल दीजिए. Question. This is a question for your final. मतलब चाइना की इकोनॉमी बहुत ज्यादा इम्प्रूव किया, बट इसका इम्प्रूवमेंट का जो बेनिफिट है, द बेनिफिट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट, इट वाज नॉट इक्वल फॉर एवरीवन. So unemployment was there. It has risen up to 100 million. It's written over here. right? China's, they have got a 100 million unemployment people there who are looking for the jobs. Female employment and conditions of work are as bad as in Europe of the 18th and 19th century. 18th and 19th century में जो यूरोप का हाल हुआ था ना, for the unemployment in female category also. So the same happened in China also. Although we said that China's economy was improving dramatically, but and it's a whooping economic policy they have got, one of the best economic policy, but you know the benefit was not equal for everyone. Basically, the poor people, basically the poor people, and the condition of women's economy, women's job scenario was not good at all. Environmental degradation was there because lots of industries were there. They were not taking care of the economic, environmental degradation was there. They were not taking environment very seriously. जो भी हुआ environment को बहुत seriously नहीं ले रहे थे, because lots of heavy industries were in pumped inside the China. Heavy industries were there because Russia introduced heavy industries. तो चाइना भी वही काम कर रहा था जो रशिया कर रही थी, तो इन बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्रीज लग गई. Even the rural economy was also under the heavy industries. So what happened that there were no improvement in environment. Environment degradation was there in China. Unemployment was in China, right? And corruption also. The 3 points are there. Let me tell you one thing. One is first of all is unemployment. This is the first point. Second point, female unemployment. Female unemployment or female employment and condition was not good at all. Right. Number three, environmental degradation. Number three, environmental degradation. And number four, rural and urban residents, social and other aspects, economic inequality. Economic inequality. Fourth is economic inequality. Economic inequality was lots of economic inequality was there between the rural and the urban areas. रूरल एंड अर्बन एरियाज में इकोनॉमिक इनइक्वालिटी बहुत ज्यादा थी वहां पे. However, regionally and globally, China has become an economic power to reckon with. The integration of China's economy and the interdependencies they have created and enabled China to have considerable influence with trade partners. Hence, its outstanding issues with Japan, US, ASEAN, and Russia have been tempered by the economic consideration. Now, China was very much interested in economic consideration only, economic improvement only. So in interdependence of China that has created enabled China to have considerable influence with, and China was also interdepending on the other countries. इससे क्या हुआ, दूसरे कंट्रीज भी उसके ऊपर डिपेंड होने लगी, तो इनके इकोनॉमिक काफी इम्प्रूव हो चुकी थी. इनकी इकोनॉमी, उनके साथ इकोनॉमी यूएस के साथ थी, आसियान के साथ थी, यूएस के साथ थी, एंड दे हैव गॉट अ गुड इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन विद रशिया आल्सो. बट that has been tempered. धीरे 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 वो temper हो रही, because China was galloping now under the economy, and China was putting a threat to the world economy also. It hoped to resolve its differences with Taiwan. Taiwan के साथ इसका बिगड़ा हुआ रिश्ता है. They said Taiwan is their own country, but Taiwan is said that they are the separate country. So they want to resolve issues with Taiwan, but still it has not been there. With its regard as a regenerate province by integrating its closely linked with economy. Fears of China's rise have also been mitigated by contribution to the stability of ASEAN economy. China's fear that the other countries were having a fear of China, that was mitigated. Mitigated मतलब कम कर देना, कम हो गया जब आसिया came up as a big boost to Asia means Association of Southeast Asian Nations. The China is not included, right? So these countries, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, these countries, when they come up as an economic giant, so China's economy was mitigated after 1997. Then there are the economic after 1997 financial crisis. There's more outward-looking investment and also policies in Latin America, Africa, increasingly projecting it is a global player on the side of developing countries. Africa is also interested in China. They want to invest in China's economy. They want to invest their economy in China. So, you know, there was some problem in China economy, but if we say as a whole, यदि हम एक पूरे एक context निकाले कि what happened China economy was not bad, बहुत अच्छी economy रही है इसकी, and a lot of employment was generated in China, and China's manufacturing policy was good and not good also. Was good as that China कहते हैं China का सामान बहुत दे रहा है तो टिकता नहीं है. But they won't like this. It should be in demand. If a pen is working for 5 years, then who will, how the pen, other people will, buy the pen? Why should other people buy the pen from other companies when one company is giving you 5 years working guarantee? So they want that after a limited period, that particular product should stop its working. So that demand should be created again. डिमांड होनी चाहिए. डिमांड ही खत्म हो जाएगी फिर तो प्रोडक्शन ही रहेगा. So China made this policy कि make the instruments कि सामान बनाओ, but it should have a limited working time, limited working time में ये काम होता है. So friends, आज बस इतना ही. Tomorrow I will have India-China relation. Tomorrow, India-China relation. Thank you and have a nice day.